Disclaimer for anyone who's upset about Tom Brady kissing his son, Yaakov and Yitzchak fully make out. Welcome back to And God Was Like, Alma's weekly Torah portion series. I'm your host, Ariel Kaplan. I'm breaking down Parashat Toldot. Let's get into it. Chapter 25. Rivkah and Yitzchak have been boning for like 20 years and still no baby. Yitzchak prays to God, prayed a little bit too much because Rivkah gets pregnant with twins. They are playing DDR in her womb. Every time Rivkah passed a house of Torah, one of them would go cuckoo. And when she passed a house of idolatry, the other one went bananas. Rivkah is like, FML. And God was like, hey bitch, there are two nations in your womb. One of them sucks, one of them rules, and I'm not gonna tell you which. So first Esav comes out. He's the one who sucks. He was born with a full head of red hair. And attached to his heel was Yaakov, hairless, like a seal. Esav grows up to be a hunter and a misogynist loser, and he is Yitzchak's favorite. Yaakov was basically the opposite of his twin. Introvert, a virgin, and he was a mama's boy. When the twins turn 15, Esav sells his birthright to Yitzchak for a mess of pottage. On the day of Abraham's death, Esav raped a married woman, and he killed someone and did like a ton of other bad stuff, which is why God kills Abraham 5 years earlier than he was supposed to die, so that he wouldn't see his grandson bring dishonor to their family. So Yaakov is in the kitchen cooking some red lentil stew as a traditional like morning food. Esav comes in super hungry and hangry, probably because he just committed a lot of crimes, and he's like, bro, give me some of that red stuff. He's like, sure babe, paint the town red if you sell me your birthright. Esav is like, dude, I'm literally starving. I'm like emaciated. I'm gonna die anyway. What's it to ya if you get my birthright status? But they make the deal. Chapter 26. A famine hits town, and so the twins and their parents move to Gerar. Yitzchak tells Abimelech, king of the Philistines, that Rivkah is his sister so that they don't kill him, not to be cliche, for her wet-ass pussy. But one day, Yitzchak gets a little under-the-shirt action with Rivkah, and Abimelech sees, and the cat is out of the bag. Abimelech is fuming. What if one of the soldiers had sex with Rivkah? Then God would surely smite them all. The king tells the Philistines not to molest Rivkah or Yitzchak. I like that. Over time, Yitzchak gets really rich, and the Philistines get really jealous, and they start tapping up all of his wells with dirt. And so our protagonists leave the area and they settle in the Wadi of Gerar. I have no idea what that means. They finally dig a well that doesn't get vandalized. And then God appears. Hi Yitzchak, I'm your dad's friend. And so Yitzchak builds an altar. King Abimelech rolls through. Yitzchak is like, what are you doing here? Abimelech is like, truce. And Yitzchak is like, truce. When Esav is 40, he marries two Canaanite whore wives, Judith, then there's Adah, whose name is also Basemath, which is hilarious. Chapter 27, and now Yitzchak is on his deathbed. He can't really talk, he's blind. He tells Esav he wants to give him the inheritance blessing over dinner. Rivkah, a true Yenta, totally eavesdropped on the conversation. She devises a plan to get her favorite son, Yaakov, the inheritance blessing. Rivkah covers Yaakov with goat hair so that he resembles Esav. I think he's gonna find out. And Rivkah is like, don't worry about it, Mamala. I will take the blame. What about us? Yaakov enters Yitzchak's tent and they cosplay Little Red Riding Hood. Yitzchak is like, come closer so that I may feel you, my son. Kiss me, my son, so that I may smell you. Does he know that you can smell someone without kissing them? Yaakov gets the blessing, bounces. The jig was up. Everyone was pissed. Esav is like, bless me too, Papa. And Papa was like, damn it, Esav, Yaakov stole it. But Esav managed to like ruffle one last blessing out of Yitzchak. And it's another foreshadow for Babylonian exile. Esav is gonna get revenge on Yaakov, and he plans on murdering him tonight. You bet your tuchus that Rivkah was eavesdropping on the whole damn thing. She texts Yaakov, Siri, text mama's boy. Your brother feels super castrated right now and he's gonna kill you. Run. Yaakov listens to mama and he goes to her brother Lavan's house in Haran. Rivkah tells her husband Yitzchak, Esav's whore wives are literally ruining my life. I'm telling you now, if Yaakov doesn't marry someone that I vibe with, I will kill myself. Chapter 28. Yitzchak tells Yaakov he has to marry a nice Jewish girl. And this is when Esav finally realizes that his whore wives displeased Papa, and he marries his uncle Ishmael on the other side of the family's daughter Mahalat. Everyone gets a little incest action.